Okay, let's get this. Alright everybody, this is the start of part 8 on the Deep Sea Lab Flying Sub. I've got the base finished. I've got the Deep Sea Lab finished. This is Tuesday, March 31st. I had the weekend off, which was the 28th and 29th, and I did work on the Flying Sub. I hit it with Styrolrez Badger gray primer, black primer, and white primer. I think I may need a few more coats of the white primer before I can take it to the next step, which will be the Tamiya X2, and then after that I'll apply the chrome yellow. Got the Flying Sub on my workbench. I'm going to give everybody a quick look at it. I made this afternoon. I don't go into work till tonight, so I got 6 hours before I got to go into work. It's a little after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to look at it real good just to see. I think it really might use another coat or two of the flat white primer, but I won't know until I really get a good look at it. But starting to ramble off, I'm going to make this quick. I want to show everybody the Flying Sub. I think it turned out pretty good. So here we go. I got it on my workbench. You can see here, it turned out pretty nice, but I think there's a few spots on it that I'm going to have to go over it again with some white primer. And I thought of just going over the white primer with the chrome yellow, but I don't think that's going to really make it pop. I think if I use the X2, the Tamiya here, it's their gloss white, over that white primer, that's just going to bring that up, enhance it. And then when I'll finally do the chrome yellow, it's going to really make that sub look good. And then the pinstriping is this dark yellow, or dark yellow, right, dark blue. I have right here, that's for the pinstriping. But shouldn't take too much longer on this, and I can wrap this up and move on to my next project, which is the 1350 Franklin. But I knew this was going to be time consuming on the Flying Sub with all the lighting I got on the inside. I've got the headlights or searchlights, whatever you like to call them, in the front lit. I've got the engines in the rear lit with 2 yellow 805 SMDs, and then I've got lighting throughout the interior. I have 4 panels lit up. But I'm really going to take a good look at this to make sure if it needs any more white primer before I take it to the next step. I figured I'd give everybody a update on this. This is the start of part 8. Shouldn't have many more steps to do, so I'm going to go ahead and call this a wrap for this update, and I'll talk with everybody later. Alright everybody, another update on the Flying Sub. Over the weekend, I had to work the weekend, and I hit it with a couple more coats of the Tamiya flat white, and I applied really nice. Now I masked off the top here. Got to double check the front and the rear of the Flying Sub. Make sure the tape is secure enough to where I can go over it with the Tamiya X2. And I should have enough in this bottle here to hit it with a couple coats. If not, I got a larger bottle of the X2 right here. I haven't opened up yet, so it's a brand new bottle. After I do that, I'll let it sit and cure for a day or two, and then I'll get ready for the chrome yellow to go over that. And then pinstriping will be after that, which is this dark blue. But that's what I got on my bench, what I'm working on today. I should be able to hit it with some the Tamiya X2 today. I'm going to double check everything, make sure before I get it prepped up in the spray booth. Here, of course, I'm using this rod I came up with, and I'll just put it back on there and secure the wires and everything to get it ready for some gloss white. That should apply pretty good, but I figured I'd give everybody a quick update on the Flying Sub. I'm almost done with it, can't wait. But I'll go ahead and pause for now, and I'll talk with everybody later. Alright everybody, back on the Flying Sub. I've got the X2, the Tamiya gloss white in my airbrush. I'm ready to go. going to go and give a couple coats of the X2 on the Flying Sub. That should bring it up and give it that gloss look. Got the PSI on the Tamiya's. I have it's set at about 20, a little over 20 PSI. I don't know if this is going to be picked up on the camera since the primer is white. May take a few coats. Go ahead and get the bottom here. Start to see it's starting to have that shine to it. Looking pretty good. Hopefully the camera's picking that all up. As you can see here, it's looking really good. I'll hit it a little bit more here and then I'll pause the camera and finish it up. Guys to see the bottom, but that might be a little tricky. I'll have to let that dry and show that off camera, but I'll go ahead and pause, continue on this and finish it up, and I'll show the results later. But it's looking good, you can see here. And I'll probably take a couple more coats, and then the next step will be the chrome yellow. So I'll go ahead and pause for now, finish this up, and talk with everybody later. Alright everybody, back on the Flying Sub. I've got the chrome yellow mixed up and in this airbrush. I'm going to go ahead and hit this with some chrome yellow, hit it with a couple coats, and then I'll pause and finish it off camera. I figured I'd go ahead. I'm in the final steps of getting this done. I'll probably take several coats of the chrome yellow, but I'll go ahead and apply a few coats, and then I'll finish up off camera. So let's go ahead and get started. It's really looking good. I'll have to do the bottom next. Well, this is looking really good. Now it's looking like the Flying Sub. I think it's applying really nice over that white, the Tamiya X2. Gotta get everybody to see the bottom. Turning out really nice. I'm going to go ahead and pause and finish this up off camera. It's looking really cool now. Like I said, I'll finish this up off camera, then I got to do the pinstriping. But man, it's really looking awesome. Really looking cool. So I'll go ahead and pause for now and talk with everybody later. Okay, everybody. This is the final update on the diorama I've been working on forever. It's the Deep Sea Lab Flying Sub 128 scale. Last time I posted on this build was a month ago. I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times to my subscribers and people that watch my videos out there. I can't post something every week, every couple weeks, once a month. I can't knock out these models that quick. To me, it's a hobby, and since it's my hobby, I take my time at doing my builds, and I'm just not one of them guys out there that got to knock it out in a week, couple weeks, or do a kit once a month. Fortunately, I don't fall in that category. I just can't do it. Working third shift is a challenge to me and always will be. It is what it is, but I'm just can't spend as much time on my hobby right now as I would like to. And I see my subs go up, subs go down on my channel, and it's probably because I don't post enough on my channel. But I'm rambling off. I'm going to go ahead, turn the camera around, show everybody the diorama's done. I think it turned out pretty cool. I've got it hooked up to some power, so I'll turn it on in a second and show everybody. But overall, I think it turned out pretty good for me taking my time with it. So let me go ahead and turn the camera around and show everybody. Alright, there it is. And turned out pretty good. The only thing I had to do is touch up around the legs, and I did that with some of the paints I got over here. And tried to blend that in, and I think it turned out pretty good. Of course, you can see that the vinyl cutter that I have, I did the lettering in vinyl, and I applied it to the front of the base, and it turned out pretty good. I got the legs that light up, the dome, and of course the Flying Sub. Underneath the dome, facing down to the seafloor, I've got a little LED shining down, and it looks pretty cool. So let me go ahead and turn on the power. I got it hooked up to a 12-volt adapter. I got it where I can go 9 or 12 volt. Let me turn some of the lights off so everybody can get an idea. It's a little gloomy outside today. It's raining, but of course the camera is going to bleed out the lights in the front here to the Flying Sub. I'll turn it on in a second and let everybody take a look. I got 4 SMDs on the inside of the Flying Sub, and then I've got the 2 searchlights or headlights, whatever you want to call them, in the front of the sub. Plus I've got it lit up in the back with the engines. You can see the dome is lit up. You can see that the legs are lit up. And then underneath you can see I got the lighting for underneath. Turned out pretty cool. On the back side here, if I can get the camera around here, you can see the engines right there. I got 2 SMDs, they're yellow. I've got that lit up. That looks pretty cool. We go ahead and turn some lights on here. Maybe you can see on the inside of the flying sub. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of glare, but you can see I got some panels blinking. That one's blinking. The engine core there on the side view here, you could probably see it maybe changing color. I know it's not going to be that easy to get this camera to focus, but there you go. It looks like it's turning red. And that's it. It's taken me a while to get to this stage to get it done, but I think it turned out pretty cool. My next project is a 350 USS Franklin from the movie Star Trek Beyond. But I like how it turned out. It turned out pretty awesome. It looks pretty cool. I figured I'd share this with everybody. This is the final wrap up on this 1/128 scale little diorama I came up with the Deep Sea Lab flying sub. I'd like to thank all my YouTube subscribers. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I'll post this probably sometime this weekend, if I'm not mistaken with the date. I think it's the 15th today. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe sometime this weekend. It's my weekend to work. I go into work tonight, and then I work Saturday and Sunday, and I'm off Monday, and I think it will be the 18th. So I think I'm right on the date. This is Friday, May 15th. So I'm going to go ahead and call this a wrap. And again, I'd like to thank my YouTube subscribers. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk with everybody later.